More of Ask the Expert now with Nutri-Lawn, 613-789-6559, extension 2803, ottawa.morning@ctv.ca is our email. You can Facebook us a question too. Get your questions in. Tom's here to answer them from Nutri-Lawn. You've been in business here for well over 2 decades here in the Ottawa area, so you know, and that's part of the issue, right? You know the type of soil and the type of lawns that grow best here and where they grow and how they grow, because you take a look at this sort of thing all the time, right?
All the time, every day, day in, day out. Well, every place from Carp down to Orleans and all the way out to Cumberland, every lawn is different.
Yeah.
The soils are different, the stone makeup, the earth makeup, it's all different. But because we're in every area every day, we're able to see this, and we keep very good notes on every neighborhood as to what they're going to be like and what we can expect for the season to come.
Do you find different seeds grow better in different regions, different areas of our region?
In Ottawa itself, there's certain seeds that we feel we've perfected and works very, very good. Once you move out of our region, they don't work as well. And the other is true. When people are bringing seed in from other areas, it doesn't work as well. The seed that we have is climatized, we'll say, to the Ottawa area. This is not something that grows well in Vancouver or Toronto or Halifax. This grows here. It's custom blended for the lawns that are here, and we get fantastic results with them. And we're always trying new things with different types of water resistant, grub resistant, nematode, or chinch bug resistant seed.
Right.
Yeah.
So the fact that a couple of years ago I went and got a seed from Boston, because it's the same seed they use at Fenway Park, probably wasn't a good idea.
Made you feel good, but wasn't a good idea.
I did feel good about it at the time. Okay, so Thom, the snow melts.
Yeah.
We've got some bare ground. What's the first thing we see on our lawn?
First thing you're going to see on the lawn this year is going to be the hungry rodents, and there they are.
That fella.
You're going to see this little guy here. And if you don't see him, and just before we go to the next picture, if you look at the fingernails that this little guy has, he's holding his foot up there and saying, you know what? If I smell grubs on your lawn, I am going to destroy your lawn with my nails.
Those nails are about as long as the actual paws.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they are. They are. What the damage they can do overnight is absolutely amazing. To this day, it still amazes me that they can do so much destruction.
So this is the first pest that's going to start tearing up your dirt.
And actually, you hope this is the one you see, because the next one we're going to show you is also one that likes to have.
Oh, they're bad.
They are, and they love grubs. So if you have grubs in your lawn, when the snow is gone, they're going to be there digging it up as well.
I've seen some of the damage. We're going to show a picture now, right, of some of the damage that these animals can do.
Well, and this would typically happen in a couple of hours in the middle of the night. And this will be what a lot of people's lawns look like this year. We can't tell right now because the snow is there, but once that snow is gone, this is what we're going to see. And the raccoons and the skunks are going to be in there foraging, because they are very, very hungry, because they haven't had all the natural food that they would normally get.
Right.
Last year, they were getting food back at the beginning of March.
How do you prevent these guys from getting into your lawn, because they want the grubs and the grubs are there?
Yeah, what we do is we put down nematodes. We put down nematodes at the right time, and the right time is in the August and September. We don't want to be putting the nematodes down too early, i.e. in the spring, and I'll tell you why on that one in a second. But with the nematodes, it's really, really important that you have the right type, that you don't put them down on a really sunny day, that you water immediately afterwards. They're parasitic worms that climb up inside the grubs, and they eat them from the inside out. And by putting them down at the right time, you're going to get the maximum benefit from it.
So you're destroying the grub ahead of time?
You are, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to waste your money on the grubs this time of year or in the next couple of months. And the reason for that is the grubs are too big and the nematodes are not effective. They won't, because the grubs are going to pupate in a few weeks. The nematodes will climb up inside the grub, but the grubs are just too big. They're not going to damage the grub at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the grubs are going to pupate anyways. There's nothing you can do to stop them. When they reach this stage, just before they turn into beetles, they're on their way.
That's it.
Can't stop them.
Yeah.
That's right. So the best thing to do is to get your nematode application done in the summer, which will prevent the damage in the next spring.
And you're saying it's about halfway through the season, really?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, as soon as the really hot period is gone, the beetles have laid their eggs, the eggs are hatching on the lawn, and that's when you want to get them right then.
And this is under the surface of your lawn, or just barely under the surface?
Barely under the surface. You won't see it happening. We'll know it's happening there's many factors that we can look at.
When you put nematodes down, it's obviously a surface thing, right? But they get in underneath just where the grubs are.
Yeah, when we apply nematodes, we put out what's called a surfactant. It's a soap-like material we put down with it, which allows them to sink into the soil to where the grubs are.
Right.
They seek them out. go inside and destroy them.
We'll take a break, but when we come back, we'll talk more about the grubs issue, but we'll also concentrate on weeds. That's a big issue for a lot of people when it comes to their lawns. If you've got a question, make sure you get in touch with us. Our final segment of Ask the Expert is coming up, so 613-789-6559, extension 2803. You can email or Facebook a question as well. And if you want to get in touch with Thom and his team at Nutri-Lawn, easy to do so. And you'll want to do it now. You want to book ahead for this sort of thing. We'll be back with more after this.